Welcome to the farmers' protest. I just saw a convoy of tractors. There we go. It's a huge crowd here already. A lovely wet day, but does it put us off? No, it does not. We're so against two-tier-keir's ridiculous net zero policies, including the inheritance tax on family farms. So I saw a few tractors going on here, and a lot of us here with no farmers, no food placards. I'll try and get over the top of people's heads.
Get up around there.
And there we go. 2 people on stage. And we sort of go around different places. A few other people have got various sort of placards. We're here on stage. The background, there we go, some up there. And yeah, there's quite a few of us here. So there's no farmers, no food. I'm going to try and get a reasonable spot and soon see what's happening at the protest. Well, have a look at this, folks. There's right in the middle of the protest. See rest in peace food. We see bullets, so I can't see what that sign just said. Rest in peace UK food. All sorts of things I see here. Tractor, and that's the stage just there. There's so many people that come from all over the country. But Wales, there we go. Nice Welsh flag just there. There we are. All over the country, from everywhere.
Oh yeah.
There's placards in the background. All sorts of things I agree with. It says on those. And there we go. Together declaration over there. There's a few people about. And there we go. It's very true. Food does not grow on supermarket shelves. Farmers have to go and actually get the food and get it there. So that's the reality what we've got. And there we are. Got a whole load of no farmers, no food banners over there. There we go. Rachelreeves, Queen of Thieves. I can't get a shot of that.
Who's got that one on their side?
And back British farming.
Rachelreeves, Queen of Thieves. That was one I started up on farming for.
There we are. Got some banners just there.
I'm taking the side of the stage, you're right.
So many placards I agree with just here.
Plagiarism.
Yes, plagiarism.
There we are. Over there we got a Union flag hat just there. And just over there we go. A few banners about to go up at some point. I totally agree with. That backs British farmers. Exactly what we need to do. So there we go. Another one says there. Bullets to the budget. Exactly. We need them. That helps reduce dairy. So there we are. A whole load of us here. What else we got? There's so many people here. Massive turnout. So glad that so many people are turning out to this. And through there we have no farmers, no food. There we go. A few more placards just there. And oh, there we go. Stuck farmer. We've got stuck farmer placard just there. Rearranged letters. And the words I cannot repeat because it's a bit of a swear wordy for YouTube. There we are. The end of keir, rest in peace food. I hope that placard spin around. I saw the end of keir or something on the other side of that placard.
Can't see our old mate.
Okay, 30th of October 24, date of the budget. The end of keir for family farms. Well, certainly want to get rid of keir. We don't want him in power. So there we are.
Gap year Keir, they're calling him now.
Gap year keir, yes.
He's never in the country.
Would like to say anything to the camera as I talk about this?
No, it's fine.
It's certainly true though, I certainly agree with what you say. So gap year keir, nothing in this country keir, run away like a rat.
I think you have to look at the turnout. To see
He's off having fun in Brazil.
what people's
well, China now.
Is he China now?
It's China, yes.
Supporting their farmers.
It's China. Doesn't support us, does he? No. Does not support us. Not at all. There we go. Less taxes, more turnips. We definitely need crops.
We could have made
there we go. Back British farming. Lovely placard just there. And there's another placard I totally agree with. Let's stay rooted, because that's how crops grow. And certainly no farmers, no food. There we go. Totally agree with both of those placards. Oh, here's this lady here with a great placard I totally agree with. And certainly has beef with Starmer. We certainly want Starmer out. Most definitely. And with our farmers, we're together. There we are. We've got a few very topical placards that says, check the stats and axe the tax. The Rachel the Queen of Thieves, as she certainly is. Well, I think something must be happening at the moment, so a load of horns go. I'm not sure quite what's happening. I'm guessing someone like just arrived.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
as Alan from the declaration. So I think we're expecting an imminent arrival of somebody. There we go. No farmers, no food.
George is still around. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be.
Placard just there.
So yeah, between us, we can.
I cannot see who it is.
Right, okay,
Oh, there's Nigel Farage just there.
Yeah, she died.
There he is.
Years ago now, probably.
We're about to take the main stage, I think.
Something,
And there we are.
Yeah.
Two people there. And there we are. And here's what the horns are all about.
Yes.
There we are.
No, that's great. So
House of Parliament's in the background, way over there. And listen to the crowd going wild. As people know it's just Union Jacks waving. There we are. Look at this. This doesn't show public resistance against local thieves and awful tax. What does?
One step backwards.
No!
We've just got a little bit of congestion at the front. Amazing, thank you. Now, the numbers have totally exceeded what we actually anticipated. Which unfortunately means we don't think we can march to Parliament Square and back without... Don't boo me! Yeah, so with the children going to be leading it, what we're going to do is we're going to get the children safely round the back of these buildings to the far end for some photographs, so that people could see what we were trying to achieve here. But the numbers have totally outweighed our expectations. Thank you very, very much for doing that. It's you that did that. Well done. Thank you so much. Right, we'll crack on. So, welcome to everyone that's watching. Welcome to everyone that's watching online. A lot of people have had to stay behind to look after animals, so we just need to think about them. Thank you to all this team here that's made this happen. Massive thanks to the Met for allowing this to happen and keeping everybody safe. Come on, you can do better than that.
Look at the crowds here.
Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I'm Ollie Harrison. I'm just an arable farmer from near Liverpool. I never thought one day I'd be stood here talking to so many farmers. My family has farmed in Target for 175 years, with me being the 5th generation, and James dreaming of being the 6th. He's slightly confused. The job of hats fell over his eyes. Me and my father and my ancestors have worked tirelessly over them years to build the farm where it is today. But for now, I could be the last generation to produce food on that land. The government has taken the ability away for me to be able to pass the family farm on in a financially stable way for my 3 children. That makes me so angry, and I know I'm not the only one here today. We all know no one owns a farm. We just look after it for the next generation. I'm really sorry, I have to write all this down so I don't forget it. I don't normally like the script. Being dyslexic, I can't read either. This reckless budget has already cost some lives. Given that where we are today, by the war memorials, someone's phone's ringing. Can we please just hold a minute's silence to remember those that aren't with us anymore, and those that fed us during 2 world wars? So we'll just take a moment. Thank you.
Paying our respects to people who could not stand the impact of the inheritance tax anymore.
Now, why do we farm? Why do we accept low prices? Why do we put up with low wages and long hours? Why do we risk the family home every day? Why do we put up with this weather? We actually ordered this today, just so you know, so everyone felt at home. I'll tell you why. We farm for our children. We farm to feed the nation. We farm because it's in our blood. And we farm because we love it. No one does it for the money. There is none. I hope you heard that. Is today the beginning of the end for UK farming? Or is it the beginning of some direct action? To save this farming community we all love, that feeds this nation every day, 365 days a year. Some of you may watch my YouTube videos, and I thank you for that. If you've watched recently, you'd know my dad is in the best of health. That is why he couldn't be here today. We really did want to have 3 generations here. It would be hard enough to lose a loved member of my family. It would be even harder to lose a business that me and him have built together through nothing more than a family farm tax and political greed. They think they can replace us with importing food. They can't. Feeding a nation on imported food is a dangerous place to be for any country. Just ask them over there, that's the MOD. They understand the importance in food, in keeping a nation running. Remember as well, for every pound we spend on importing food, we may never see that back in our economy. Think about that, please, Treasury. The government must listen. Do they know what it's like to get up at 4 AM to feed cows and get food on? Do they know what it's like to give CPR to a weak lamb? Do they know what it's like to unblock a combine at 2 AM with their hands and knuckles with a thistle in it? Do the government even know where food comes from? Today we come together to show the government we will be heard. Let's unite all businesses that rely on farming. Let's unite all businesses that cannot pass their hard work to the next generation because of this appalling budget. We will not be taxed into bankruptcy. We will not be bribed with political rhetoric. Downing Street, if you can hear us, you need to fix this. for the nation. You have to do this to feed the voters that trusted you. You have to do it for our children. And you have to do it for our grandchildren. Thank you.
There we are. Never a word truer said. The crowd all agree with that. So he's been the standard.
I could not have been more chuffed when these incredible men asked me to come and help out on stage today. And I think let's give all of them a loud cheer, because I know how incredibly hard they have worked to gather you all here today. And you've come today to have your voices heard. Well, right over there is number 11. And in that building is where they came up with a plan to kill off family farms. Rachelreeves and her advisors are probably in there right now. So in a moment, we are going to count you in. And we are going to make them aware that you are here. Now there's lots of children in the audience right now. And you know when your parents tell you to not make too much noise? Well, in a minute, you can make as much noise as you want. We are all going to let the Chancellor know that farmers will not be silenced. This cheer you are going to give is for your hard work, your long days and even longer nights. This cheer is for your children's legacy. This is a shout out for your parents and their parents before them, who worked so hard to give you a future. And this is for Oliver Harrison's dear friend, who didn't make it, and for his family are grieving. We are going to cheer so loudly, you are going to rattle the windows of Downing Street. Now, are you ready? 1, 2, 3! Do that one more time, even louder. Because I think this time you're going to put even more welly into it. British welly. Not those French £400 boots the Honourable Steve Reed wears. Right, let's give it some British welly. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3! Right, well done everybody. I hope that's kept you all a bit warm, because the weather is, well, this is the kind of weather that you're out in every day, feeding people sitting in their cosy offices. So, I'm going to start, we've got a lot of speakers today, so I'm going to get on with it. And right now, we've got the amazing Claire Wise coming onto stage. She's a 5th generation beef sheep farmer from Durham. And we've also got Kate Rock, who's the former chairman of the Tenant Farmers Commission and author of the Rock Report.
My God, there's a lot of you. My name's Claire Wise.
I'm a beef, sheep and elbow farmer from the north of England, and I am average. And I'm here to show those guys over there and the general public what the real average face of British farming looks like. It's not a £1 million corny paddock. It's 300 acres of average wet land. It's an average damp farmhouse. It's a heck of a big mortgage. And an overdraft that after the 3 worst harvests on record keeps me awake at night. My land might be worth £4 million on paper, but I will never, and I hope I never, see that cash. In fact, last year I struggled to buy school shoes for our children after harvest. Because farmers are asset rich, but we are cash poor. And yet with one tax, based on half a truth, this government seeks to destroy my and your farms forever. But I will not be their statistic. You can listen to my statistics, which you'll share as well. For 5 generations, for 139 years, for 50,375 days, through 2 world wars, through family tragedy, through a COVID epidemic, my family turned up to produce food every single day. Yet this government don't value that. And as my children are young, I have no option to hand my farm over to avoid this tax. Plus, as this budget makes no allowance for sudden death, if I drop down, as miners, they'd have to find hundreds of thousands of pounds on my debt. I'm also a sole owner. So these thresholds and reliefs that Rachel Reeves likes to bandy about in the press don't apply to me. No, instead my farm will be taxed without mercy when I die. With current farm income so low, no bank would lend me the money to get my children out of this hole. And even if they did, it would cripple our business and it wouldn't allow reinvestment or progress for over a decade. You name me one other industry or business that gets told not to reinvest for a decade and to still stand and thrive. The only other option we have to sell land to pay the tax is equally devastating. We should not have to keep getting smaller because we cannot produce food doing that. Whichever way you cut this cake, the end, our farms broken, and we will not tolerate that as our future. So what is my work, and what do the government need to open their ears to? For every £1 my business pays into the rural economy, it generates 7. Beyond just the food on our farm, I also host hundreds of deprived school children every year who otherwise would not step a foot outside of the town. We provide work placements for young people desperate for a career doing something different and outside. We're animal welfare champions. My father and grandfather built our village hall. We actively manage the landscape for tourists to visit and enjoy. On our farm, I'm part of 2 netzero projects, spearheading the farming as a solution to climate change. And yet the government seems to have totally forgotten the role farmers play preserving and nurturing the environment. Without us, you have wasteland and bracken. With us, you have a thriving natural environment. You have species rich, you have grassland, you have habitats expanded. Every one of us knows those little pockets of nature on our farm that are truly magical. You take us out and put someone faceless in charge of our farm, they don't know what we know, and as a result the environment will suffer.
Never true word spoken.
We are irreplaceable as environmental champions, and this act by government to try to destroy us all is tantamount to environmental destruction on a mass scale. And above everything, my worth comes from producing safe, traceable, naturally fed food at a cost that allows everyone to enjoy it. We as farmers are the solution to food poverty, and food poverty shames our nation, and we should be doing everything we can to put that right. So our work goes beyond the land on which we sit. You destroy me and mine, and you rip the heart out of the countryside, out of the environment, and you force food prices up. So my name is Claire Wise, and I've tried very hard to hold this together for you guys.
Well, brilliantly spoken to that lady. We'll see what goes on later on.
And like you, I am a true average family farmer. But like you, I will protect that farm with every breath, today, tomorrow, and for however long it takes to stop this. Because I might be an average farmer, but I'm also an extraordinary human, and so is every one of you that's turned up here today. So I'll finish again with the statistics that really matter. 5 generations, 139 years on my farm, 50,375 days, and 3 children who believe in me and you to save their futures. So buckle up, Starmer, because you're not going to win this fight.
Certainly the fight must go against two-tier-keir. Listen to the crowd. There we are. Look at the reaction we have here. There we are. Just out of the stage. There we go. Got a couple of tractors in the background. Got part of the sport convoy. A few others further out. Right near Downing Street now. But there we are. Got some over the other side. Quite a few of us there. And a massive crowd is up towards the main stage. So some speeches. There we are. Look at the number of people here. It's absolutely incredible. I just came out the main stage, absolutely rammed. There we are. A whole load of us here at the farmers demo. Absolutely jam-packed. As part of the farmers protest, we've just seen a whole load of produce that's been donated. So go for that sort of produce, see it all here. A whole load of produce just been donated, just there. As you can see, this shows you the sort of stuff that's grown out of the ground that lots of people do not appreciate it. As it quite rightly says in various placards, no farmers, no food. Political account says it all, fight the tax, fight rachelreeves. Well, here we are, folks. Finally managed to get to the side of the stage. It's just absolutely rammed here. I've never seen so many people in one place. We're going back British farming. There's now a few umbrellas just there. There's a whole load of people. As far as the eye can see, literally. Oh, a whole load of people saying what they think of two-tier-keir. There we go. No farmers, no food security. Well, it looks like we're at the end of the demo. Just saw some produce going down. A few friends of mine with me. But yeah, apologies couldn't get more footage. But it's so rammed here. And that's where we were. Right near Downing Street.